Absolutely. I mean, it's completely vital. I think we were really left out of the conversation during the referendum, and we saw in the result that a majority of young people voted to stay, and even more so in Scotland. We are the future. We must be involved in this conversation, and despite being a small demographic, we should be taken very, very seriously.
During the process, I don't know, there are lots of different organisations that are all about promoting young people's and their views. Scottish Youth Parliament is obviously one of the most prominent of them. So I think making sure that our organisations are kept in close contact with the governments as they do this is a vital step to ensuring that happens.
Absolutely. Young people are key to any decisions that are going to be made in the EU, and in fact in anything. Young people are the future of Scotland. We are the future of Scotland, and I think it's absolutely key. We are key stakeholders in the process of us leaving the EU.
I feel that indefinitely young people should be involved in a style where it could be prime minister questions for young people, so that it's all young people's views being heard in certain times. Also, national debates for young people are quite good, as it will help people become impassioned about these issues, and local politicians liaising and consulting with young people on a local level will help these views rise up nationally.
I feel young people are and should always be listened to. It's in all political campaigns, whether it's an election or a referendum. But young people didn't have a vote in this referendum, so no one was seeking to address any concerns for young people. No one was seeking to tackle subjects like Erasmus, like tuition, things that young people need to know. And I think we're going to be the ones that are going to be lumped with the consequences of this decision. We weren't even consulted. 16 and 17-year-olds are going to be the ones who are living with the result of Brexit for the longest, and they weren't even given so much as a vote.
Well, I think that obviously young people need to be consulted on what's going to happen, because they'll obviously have fears and worries, and at the end of the day young people are probably the ones that are going to experience more of the consequences, as they'll be living with it for longer than a lot of the older generation. But also I think the best way to sort of consult with young people is through organisations like SYP and the UK Parliament as well, trying to get people who are elected to represent young people, but also trying to get schools to maybe give some feedback, and university students.
I'd still like Scotland to retain close ties with the EU, because I think they're a good asset. I don't know if we necessarily need to be a part of that, but I think to still have good working relationships with other cultures and economies is a good idea.
I think Brexit will, from what I can see right now, will be incredibly detrimental to Scotland in terms of trade, in terms of we're an outward-facing country, as I hope all countries would be. We need to work with other nations, and I'm worried that Brexit will lead to the United Kingdom becoming this sort of isolationist, sort of not wanting to be involved in the greater world stage, just simply saying we are the United Kingdom, and not wanting to participate in any other sort of structure that's bigger than ourselves.
So although I'm against a Brexit, I do appreciate that it has happened, and I think there's no point in us sitting twiddling our thumbs going, oh, this is so bad, why did this happen? We do need to look to the future. To me, that involves building relationships with individual countries, not a union as such, but individual countries in Europe, individual countries out with Europe, and forming new relationships and alliances with them.